Hello, my Libra friends. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me for our New Year's spread 2025, baby. Let's see what we got going on for your new year, okay? All right, do keep in mind they are general messages. As you've seen, I've pre-popped the initial spread for your convenience, darlings. These readings are long enough. We're using the Osha Zen Tarot for that, and we're going to jump in. We're going to clarify with our Gilded Tarot Royale. And as always, loves, please do stick around for your advice, which we'll be getting from our Earth Magic Oracle, and our Moonology deck, okay? All right. Integration in reverse, transformation. Again, Libra, do remember they are general messages. Only do take what fits for you and leave the rest behind, as you always hear. Okay. These are for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Libras, okay, baby? So let me see. Well, you definitely got some ties going on here. I don't know how long ago. For some of you, this could be fresh, but I feel an energetic tie to someone else. So whether this was like a long time ago, someone overbearing, over controlling, um, you might have expelled them from your reality here already, but there's some sort of energetic tie. Now, for some of you, this person is very much still involved in your reality. In fact, you might want to be keeping them in your reality, all right? So it just depends on where you're at. But I am feeling another person. So let's get into this. Main theme for 2025, we have integration in reverse. Now, this is temperance in reverse. For some of you, we're having a hard time integrating our past with our present, like the lessons, the hurt, pain, something about another individual, potentially, again, someone overbearing, over controlling, maybe even manipulative. You've got politics here, which is the Seven of Swords. This is coming here in your upcoming obstacles. And we will get to, darling, we will. But with temperance here in reverse, integration in reverse, something hasn't been fully accepted on a vibrational level, or something is clinging to you vibrationally. Someone that you've kicked out of your life, still trying to hold tight to some form of connection. Let's give a cleanse here. I feel this integration with those lessons from the past into the present moment is really, really important. Or for some of you, this person is still in your environment. Either way, they see you as so sweet on them. Like something is telling me that you love them and they feel like they could get away with anything. They see you as weak or like weak on them. You feel me? With courage in reverse. It's not just you, Libra, but it's about just you, if that makes sense. Tell me more, please. Angels guides about the theme for Libra for 2025. This year is about very intentionally and very purposefully cutting ties, energetic ties, with that which doesn't serve you, Libra, and also integrating the pain, understanding, accepting our past for all that it is, right? Because we can't be who we are without that. Something about the, thank you, Spirit, something about the masculine here. Hold on. Something about the masculine. You get the energies of the swan and the eagle. There's a wisdom here. But there's also a partnership and a mirroring potentially. With the swan, I'm feeling that in the two here of cups as well, with friendliness in reverse. I definitely feel it's not just you, baby. It's not just you. I feel this is very intentional, bringing together your masculine and your feminine. For some of you, you've been leaning very heavy into your feminine, and that's why this person sees you as soft or sweet. Or maybe there's a part of you that doesn't want to be the one that has to make those tough decisions, put people in their place. You just want people to do what they're supposed to. You don't want to have to force it. Maybe you didn't want to have to force it with somebody. Tell me more, please, spirits, angels, spirits, about integration. We have transformation here in your departing energies. It tells me here that's the death card. It tells me something has ended and we need to allow for a full completion of that transformation and leave it in the past. Page of Swords in reverse. You've just been unaware. You've been unaware. Your past is lingering. Thank you, Spirit. There's definitely an unsettled energy here. With the Page of Swords reversed, this is the student, right? But this is like the ornery student who doesn't want to learn. Not saying you are the ornery student, right? It's not like you're doing it on purpose. Maybe for some of you, you kind of are on an energetic level, not wanting to accept something. But whatever it is that you've been so keen on not wanting to accept here, Libra, it's very important that you integrate that into your reality. You integrate that person is no longer part of where you're going, and they probably weren't good for you. Integrate your past with your present here, recognizing that all that has transformed was supposed to transform. Not every love that we've ever had was supposed to be the love that we keep. And likewise, sometimes, Libra, I got to tell you, you got to be an outsider. You got to be yourself. You've got to be a trailblazer. I know maybe you don't want to rock the boat. You don't want to be a bossy um, person. You just want to be chosen naturally, and you don't want to force it. And you never should, right? But sometimes we have to be a little bit, you know, steadfast and true to ourselves. Sometimes we got to lay down the law. Not everybody is worth giving friendship to. You feel me? Tell me more about transformation, departing energies. Nine of Swords here in reverse. There's something here that's been worried about. This is the departing energies. Transformation is the death card. Nine of Swords, this is the worry, the fret, the dread, the sleepless nights. Let it melt away. Yes, there's something here. If you've been, if, ooh, hold on. If you've been, I want to say even like, God, it doesn't have to be within the last year, but I'm feeling like within the last year or two, somebody around you that is still clinging to your aura or clinging to, they're trying to be in your life in some way. I mean, I feel like you do still love them. You do still care about them. You still maybe think about them. Maybe you worry about where the departing of ways has taken you to or taken them away from you. King of Pentacles, you may be worried here in reverse, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Oh gosh, wings. Hold on. Going back to the birds and your wing. It's important to be free and fly with your wings, but there's more than that. You can't take everyone under your wing. You can't provide for everyone. Not everyone deserves that. And especially if it's putting more stress on you, if it's been putting more stress on you, this person had to go. And so now it's about accepting that you couldn't carry that burden any longer, baby. You couldn't. So here in 2025, it's really, really important that you use your sword to cut ties. I feel like you were unaware. They're still dangling. They're still holding on. There's still something here on a vibrational level you haven't recovered from, or you haven't accepted. Now we have outsider and rebel here. These are the talents that you'll be expressing this year. Rebel is the emperor in reverse, and outsider is the Five of Pentacles. But with this, I'm getting you don't want to necessarily be an outsider. You don't want to be considered the rebel. You don't want to be the one to have to lay down their line and boss people around. You'd almost rather be on the outside watching someone else make decisions for some of you. Others of you, it's like this person, you're not connected to them, but you're connected to them. Talents, you'll be able to express something about your masculine energy, Libra. I got to be honest, asserting yourself is necessary. Tell me more, please, spirits, angels, guides, about the talents. The talents that you will be expressing. Seven of Wands in reverse. with the rebel on the outside. Seven of Wands reverses like we give up, this isn't worth fighting for, or we're licked. There's something here on an energetic level. It could have been from your past. It could have ended. You may still have a lot of regrets. You may still, on some sort of energetic level, let this person kind of beat you down or let this scenario kind of take a toll on you. Something about the child. So I don't know if you shared children with this person, um, or if this is just childhood memories, or if it's memories that make you feel small, like a child. Could be also the comparison to the fact that this person kind of sees you gushy on them or still feels like you love them in some way. And so they still want to take advantage of you. Libra, I'm really like really feeling energetic ties to someone else. Someone may be wanting to come back and take advantage of you. Seven of Wands is like, we've been beat. We're done. It's over. Like, game over. I can't fight. I can't win. I need to slink away and give up already. So there's something here that's been holding on to, potentially out of love. Even if in your mind you're like, no, that's over, your heart is saying something else here. Feel like you want to provide, you want to carry someone under your wing, you wish it would have worked out. But that's just, whether you love them or not, that's not, it's hard to hear, but I don't feel like that was necessarily the person for you. And I feel like if they were overbearing, over controlling, manipulative, if they saw you as weaker than them, if they bossed you around, if they um if they treated you some type of way, Libra, God, you deserve so much better than that. And now it's about accepting that it's over. And I feel also taking very, very direct steps to solidify within your vibration that you know it's over and it needed to be, that they did not deserve you. Friendliness here in reverse. Future opportunities. Not getting along. Purposefully not getting along. I will not try any longer to preserve this anymore. That's what that means. Tell me more, spirits, angels, guides, about friendliness here. Two of Cups in reverse. Tell me more about the future opportunities for Libra. Ooh, Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. There's definitely love here. Oh my gosh, Empress, so much love. For some of you, this is a motherly relationship, right? You could be the mother dealing with your child. Um, so it doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic relationship or a partnership. This is definitely a soulmate of yours. Something isn't working out or it didn't work out. This person sees you as weak. They see you sweet on them and they want to take advantage of you. Or they did in the past. Empress is about a long, hard battle, a long road of weight and pain and uncomfortable energy until it happens and she's blessed with this beautiful baby, right? This beautiful abundance creates abundance. It's a very nurturing, loving, very creative energy. You, Libra, with the Empress, right along with Taurus, it's your Venus. Something about the beauty. You may have fallen in love with this person because of their aesthetics. Others of you, you've fallen in love with them because that's your baby. But they don't treat you right. And that's hard because, even if it's your child, you can't carry them, especially if they're of age to carry themselves. Some sort of long running energy. And sometimes, thank you, Spirit, sometimes all the time. All the time, all the time. It is more important, Libra, for you to love yourself, to give back to yourself. It's more important for you to be in a high vibe, more important for you to be true and stand still to who you are. Your abundance within yourself. Take care of you, love you, nurture self, rather than nurture friendships and those around you. This is a future opportunity. A future opportunity. It's funny that I was saying you're masculine, right? Your masculine is off. And here we have the feminine coming out, a future opportunity. Stern, thank you, Spirit. That's why it's the feminine coming out, because you are lacking masculine. But you're lacking action. You're lacking being okay with the actions that you've taken. You're lacking maybe even some self-expression. And those are all masculine energies. But the love you feel, the kindness you feel, the sweetness, the softness, you're a beautiful person. And it's okay to be a beautiful, soft person. But to recognize here, maybe not everybody deserves that beautiful, soft side of us. And some people deserve the stern, the tough love mama. You know what I mean? This is like about self-love. It's about tough love. Even if it means telling yourself, no, I will not carry that person. I will not call that person. I will not allow that person to drag me down, because here, baby, we got politics, upcoming obstacles. This is the Seven of Swords. Lying, cheating, stealing, coming back for the rest. Here, very, very cunning, wearing a mask. There's falsehoods here. I feel like this is that person. And I feel that you may feel personally guilty to them or obligated to them in some way. And maybe you don't want to be um, ruthless. You want to be soft and sweet. But there's also a way to be soft and sweet and love yourself more, which creates that masculine energy anyway. Like, you could be soft and still tell it like it is. You can still be soft and loving and sweet and say, listen, but I can't put up with it anymore. Just because I love you doesn't mean I'm your fucking doormat, right? Just because I care for you doesn't mean I can suck myself dry to keep you alive. That's what it feels like. And it feels like maybe someone kind of expects that, or kind of guides things that way. For some of you, they are like a liar, a cheater, a stealer, or they hide behind things. There's some sort of falsehoods here. I also feel like maybe you've been keeping yourself locked down, purposely not saying what you think, purposely not being the boss of your own reality, purposefully, because it rocks the boat for someone else. Now, if this is old and they're no longer in your environment, it's like hard to continue to convince yourself, I don't need to talk to that person. There's still a very heavy heart on this. I'm not going to talk to them. I'm not going to talk to them. I'm not going to talk to them. I'm going to lock them out. I'm going to lock them out. But you can't help but talk about them. You can't help but think about them. They are literally connected to your aura still, baby. So, okay, phew. Something's telling me cleanse these cards. Let's get another shuffle of them. Upcoming obstacles. Seven of Swords. Something about being really genuine here, baby. You need to be really genuine. And even if it comes out a little harsh, I know our first instinct is to not really show exactly what we're thinking and feeling, to kind of hide it away. We don't want to be too harsh. We don't want to be too mean. We don't want to rock the boat. We don't want to people to see us as that rebel, that outsider, that one who just does shit just to mess with people. We're not that. And I feel like you really don't want to be seen that way. And so we hold back, we hold back, we hold back. But when we hold back, baby, you take from yourself. Something about like being politically correct, what you think people expect of you, or what you expect to see out of somebody, and that's how they're able to take advantage of you. Tell me more, please, Spirit, about these upcoming obstacles for Libra with the Seven of Swords. Tell me more about politics. Tell me more about politics. Queen of Wands in reverse at the bottom of the deck. You got two nines here. That was like instant. They're both in reverse. Something has not been completed. Nines are about completion. Wounded warrior. The wounded warrior here. Coming in reverse. I think it's finally time to admit, for some, you're still involved in it, right? I think it's finally time to admit that we're licked in some way. This is never going to work the way that we wanted it to work. There's something about putting your walls down and kind of, it's going to sound bad, baby, but giving up. Giving up because not everybody deserves you. Giving up because this person doesn't have good intentions. Giving up because they've taken advantage of you for some. They've been manipulated. Something here needs to be allowed to transform. It means an actual death with no energetic ties. There's a completion here, leaving you in the energy of the master by the end of the year, the master of self. Irregardless, disregarding everyone else. It's about you. He is the master of his own reality. He is the master of self. And there's something about you reaching a level of mastery, mastery of self. Let's get one more on that. Nine of Wands reversed is like we're going to put down our walls. We're not going to fight. Justice here in reverse at the bottom of the deck. This fucks with you. This is imbalanced. It's not fair to you. This is not the way it's supposed to go. There's something here, maybe someone's very over controlling. It could be you as well, wanting to keep something together, wanting to integrate someone, keep someone in your reality, but they're not supposed to be there anymore. Others of you wanting to bring them back, or others of you not realizing that they're still very much entangled with you energetically. And you wonder, why am I not getting ahead without them? Why am I not able to do this? It's because we have yet to accept something is over on an energetic level. Protection spells will help, cleansings will help. You being very aware of you is what will help. See, this person is trying to penetrate you energetically. And maybe they're succeeding for some, right? Got a hold of you, got their little claws in you energetically. Maybe you share friend groups, maybe they're around, maybe you work together, something of that nature. But you're not making the decision to look at this honestly. You're not making the decision here, Libra, to look at this in a better light. Like you can make the very conscious decision to say, listen, we're done, dude. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care who you're bossing around now. You ain't bossing me around. I'm my own. Something about a higher level decision. You're being called here to carry on. You're being called here now to take action towards what aligns for you. Not having anything to do with anyone else. Likewise, someone around you may make some poor decisions that you'll find out about later in the year, and you will not be able to run from this any longer. And you're going to have to make a decision. How to deal with these upcoming obstacles. This decision, courage in reverse. Something is difficult. Something is difficult. Courage is dwindling. Courage is sparse. It's scarce. But I'm also getting very directly that some emperor in reverse sees you as weak, sees you as able to take advantage of you. Hang on one second here. All right, sorry about that, Libras. I thought my son was looking for his school clothes. Anyway, yeah, so I'm getting a very direct link here between that emperor in reverse and courage. Like we can't stand up to the emperor. We don't want to rise into the emperor energy and rise into our masculine. It's been hard to express, hard to assert, or we're reluctant to take action away from someone, or this person is directly looking at you like you weak, baby. And you are not weak. You see this, like life has a way of crawling itself through the muck, through the hard rock, and the rock and the hard place. You were between a rock and a hard place. Difficult to grow through. I heard belief in self, but belief in self, nothing could stop you if you had a belief in self, but I feel like maybe some self-esteem. And maybe that's why we fear rising into that energy of putting your foot down or finally cutting that last energetic tie, you know? No conversation required. You don't have to bring this person into the decision making at all. Just make it you've got to take a hold of your own vibration. with integration, especially making solace, making peace with what happened, what occurred. And really, the most important thank you, Spirit, is what you learned. What did you learn? What did you learn? What did you learn? Because that's what's going to take you to the next level of growth, baby. Tell me more, please, Spirit, about how to deal with these upcoming obstacles. It's hard to make a decision for some, even if we know we have to make that decision. Some of you think you can get around directly looking at what happened or feeling what happened. We got to move through the pain. We can't go around it. We have to understand that every experience that we've had creates who we are. And when we accept those experiences and we integrate them into self, I could not be me without going through what I went through, right? That's when we appreciate that of ourselves. That's when we grow to a level of acceptance and understanding and mastery to be able to handle whatever comes along, to ride whatever wave, because we take the lessons and then we go forward. You feel me? How can Libra deal with these upcoming obstacles? That's like a lot. That is a lot. Three of Swords, Tower. You might have to deliver some bad news to somebody. For some of you are still entangled with this person, it might be time to drop the bomb on them and say, look, I'm not happy, or you don't believe in me, or you don't support me, or fuck, I'm always supporting you. You're never supporting me back. I'm not your property. Wanted to come out. Um, there's something here about your like respect levels. You are to be respected, and it feels like someone here did not respect you or they don't respect you. King of Cups reversed. Oh my God, Libra, I so want to cry right now. That really hurt for a second. Hold on. King of Cups reversed. Remember I was saying this person sees you as so sweet. Um, this is love. This is also emotional maturity, holding one's emotions in check, now no emotional outbursts. So how do you deal with these upcoming obstacles, making these decisions? Oh, putting down those walls and kind of giving up on something that does not work or wasn't supposed to, right? King of Cups reversed. We don't need to get overly emotional. We don't need to get overly vindictive or savage, but we also don't need to put up with somebody else's savageness either. They see you as sweet on them, they see you as weak, but you can also hold that love for self now. Kings are very external, queens are self. I can't help but notice we had the Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. She was in the upright. Self-love, to be contained for self. What you have left, keep for yourself. It feels like this person sucked you dry or is attempting to vibrationally suck you dry. Not this year. Oh, hell no. This year, we allow a real transformation. We cut those ties. It's not easy. It hurts. It's painful to grow to that next level. It's painful to withhold love purposely, to stay strong in our convictions and withhold love purposefully, saying, you don't love me the way I need to be loved, right? So I'm not going to give you love. I'm giving myself that. And that's painful because you care for someone, but caring for someone can't fix them. It doesn't make them get on the up and up, and it doesn't help them to see you in any kind of positive light. If anything, they just think that they could take more advantage of you. Not this year. This year, things change. We become the master. How to achieve your goals and dreams, the master. He is lying at the very end of the world card, so he's gone through all of the cycles, and the only thing about him is he is not going back. Tell me more about the master. How to achieve your goals and dreams. Interesting. 10 of Pentacles. In reverse. Can I get one more on that? Thank you. Ooh, the Fool. There's a clean slate here, a brand new beginning that wants to come through with this new year. Temperance in reverse. You have it. Twice. Twice. Temperance in reverse. Unhealed. There's yeah, it's still very fresh. Becoming the master has nothing to do with physical essence. It has nothing to do with what you can produce in the physical world, how much money you have, your home, your cars, your fancy bags. Has nothing to do with anything in the physical world. It has nothing to do with the legacy of family either. Your name, something about your name. I don't know. This kind of feels like a divorce or child's name, right? Like some sort of name change or some sort of cutoff of a family entanglement. Going on a solo adventure, needing to love self more. This has everything to do with spirituality. It has everything to do with you as a person, nothing to do with anyone else, and nothing to do with anything tied to the physical world. This is about your spiritual evolvement. I'm getting here, whatever relationship we're looking at, whatever person won't let you go, whatever painful experiences from them you're having a hard time integrating in your reality. It is about acceptance. It is about making peace for yourself, loves, okay? And it has everything to do with self and not with them. Gosh, recognizing that you were supposed to meet that person, they were supposed to treat you that way. For some of you, it's a father wound, a spouse wound. It has something to do with an overbearing masculine, but you're being asked to rise into your masculine. So there's something also that you have to heal within yourself that tells you it's okay to do that. You're not a bad person if you got to put down the law. You're not a bad person if you cut people off. And if they want to try to make you feel that way, it's because they're trying to manipulate you. And something about having a higher level understanding and knowledge to know that that's not true and that you would not be yourself without those experiences. Power. Lightning, you have power here. It's all you. You are the power. So this year it's about self-love. It's about acceptance. Acceptance of current events, acceptance of endings, cycles, things that need to transform. You aren't weak. Don't feel weak. Allow yourself to rise into your masculine, especially if you feel weak because you feel gushy and loving on somebody. Uh, Masculine energy is a go-getting energy. It's very upfront. It's very forthright. It's very honest. Part of you, maybe you don't want to tell it like it is, or you don't want to be honest with this person about what they've taken from you. Maybe you don't want to be honest with yourself that they were never supposed to stick around. And that's hard if it's family, especially. But even family grows apart. Even your family has free will. Thank you, Spirit. Free will. Even everybody has free will. You can't control what they do with their free will, and nor should you be expected to. At the same time, love, um, you also have free will to not put up with it. Okay? All right, let's get your advice. Rebirth wanted to come through for you, Libras. Oh my goodness, it's spitting everywhere. My bad. Sorry, guys. Two kings in reverse. Masculine energy off. Off kilter, off balance. Also, or a masculine around you way off balance. Can I get advice for Libras for 2025, for year 2025? DNA karma, and it was in reverse. You're changing your karma by creating the balance that wasn't there in previous years, in previous lifetimes, even. For some of you, this integration of past is past lives, past pain from past lives. There are deep lessons here, love. Tree grounding. Advice, get grounded this year, do some grounding practices. The more we ground, the less stressed we feel, right? We have the volcano with vitality, the less angry we feel, less emotional we feel. Mm. Winter solstice reflection. So this being your advice, it's easy to lean into the pain and feel the pain or the anger of a situation, but there's something about when you deeply reflect and you see the understanding of why we're integrating that into your reality. You know what I mean? Like why we integrate those lessons into who we are. There's some reflection, there's stillness here. There's solidification of self that has to take place this year that will, thank you, Spirit, that will take place this year for you that will create a more stable environment. With volcano coming in the reverse, I'm getting like a lack of explosion, a lack of vitality. So maybe again, hard to take action this year, hard to utilize that masculine energy to know that the decisions you're making are right, that what you feel is valid enough to be said, Libra. And being okay with maybe rocking the boat a little to make someone here understand where you're coming from. But also it kind of settles things. Grounding helps you not feel so emotional, so explosive. And this understanding and reflection energy with the acceptance and the integration of those lessons and that past energy, it solidifies into your character and it helps you be more well-rounded and more unshakable as a person. That brings you more blessings. That brings you more um Empress energy where things are more fulfilled. You'll feel more fulfilled. The less that you try to take on from of everyone else, the less that you try to take care of someone that you shouldn't be taking care of, or um, the less that you allow someone to kind of boss you around, push you around, or make you feel less than, the more that you solidify in yourself your value, your worth. I feel like you need that. Okay, let's get you a couple more here. Advice for my Libras, where we have. Okay. Advice for my Libras for 2025. Advice for my Libras. Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. Temperance is Sagittarian energy. We have integration. That is temperance. This is about the blending of the two opposites. This is about understanding your past with your present, understanding the pain with the happiness, integrating your two halves, the masculine and the feminine. Look at the bigger picture, the whole picture of you, the entirety of self creates mastery. The understanding and acceptance of self creates mastery. Understanding as well the bigger picture, all of this vibrationally and um, like lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. Something about this is bigger than you think it is, and focusing with a narrow page of swords reverse, thank you, Spirit, focusing with a very narrow mind on one part of it. It's like looking at this table and we're looking at this little tiny dot. We're looking at this little E here. We're so zoomed in on something tiny, we don't see everything else happening. And when you stop and you look at everything else that's happening, you realize how minuscule this little event really is. And I'm not saying it didn't hurt. I'm not saying this person didn't challenge you, but they're challenging you for your growth. They're here to help you grow. You are literally supposed to um take your power back. This is an instance where you are being challenged to take your power back. This year, you have an option. You have a choice to give back to self instead of giving to someone else and to rise to that challenge, baby. And it takes integration, it takes understanding, it takes looking at the whole picture of all of your life's events, all of your soul's life's events, not just this life, but previous lives. Wow, emotions are running high. Supermoon. Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. They are. They're very, very high. Things are emotional. This year is going to be a little bit of a roller coaster because you've got to take your power of self back. And that's difficult. It's hard to do, but you could do it. You could do it, Libra. If you gave it away to someone, you can easily take it back. Maybe it was more comfortable to give it away. Maybe it's more comfortable on some level, rely on someone else rather than provide for ourselves, or to, to provide emotionally for them so they feel good, taking from ourselves. But eventually that can only last so long. So it is going to be an emotional year full of reflection and breaking away from this energy. But a lot of breaking away from this energy is understanding the why. Your hard work is paying off here. New moon in Capricorn. Capricorn is about hard work. That's a earth sign, right? This is about grounding and nose to the grindstone this year, focusing on yourself, focusing on your healing, focusing on the why. Meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. So I am being drawn to the fact that we have the full moon in Sagittarius. Boom. This wraps everything up. New moon in Pisces brings us a whole new emotion, a whole new vision, a whole new way of thinking by the end of this year. Now, it is a choice, so how quickly this energy goes, if you move through this energy by the end of the year, if you move through this energy halfway through the year, it's up to you how fast this goes. How much are you able to accept? It will feel heavy, so be patient with yourself. But the point is there's really no time limit on it. It's just how long are you going to take to get through it, baby? We got to get through it. And when we do, you're going to have a whole new level of understanding, emotional acceptance here, a whole new vision. Pisces is about spirituality. It's about the third eye. It's about, that crown chakra, that expansion, that integration of spirit into physical. Like we understand all of a sudden why we was playing this game in the first place. You feel me? All of it makes sense as soon as you want to look. As soon as you go looking and you make those decisions to assert yourself and to accept things as they are, it will take a slowdown. Meditate, really contemplate, really reflect, really think about it, really accept it. We cannot go backwards. Cannot go backwards. Only thing we can do is enjoy right now. We aren't even guaranteed tomorrow. Like, I could be worried about what I'm going to do tomorrow all day today, only to find out the second I step out of my house, I'm going to get hit by a car and I'm not going to have it tomorrow. So I wasted not only tomorrow because I died, but I'm also wasting today worrying about tomorrow, right? So don't do that. This is about being still. This is about gaining an acceptance and understanding of self and of path and of past lives and of pain that I feel has eluded you up until this point, baby, because part of it is that it's scary, it hurts. Part of it is that it takes direct action to assert yourself, to kick someone out or to get them out of your environment or to tell them, I'm not going back to you, and I feel like that's uncomfortable. So it is going to be an emotional year. It is going to be about reflection and acceptance. But I promise you, the level of Empress, the level of energy that you will receive, the mastery that you will receive of self by the end of the year, if you're willing to jump in to this healing, will be so beneficial for you, baby. If you make that decision, it's very worth it. But again, not easily made. All right. So the choice is yours, darling. Libras, I gotta cut it off here because I could keep going and it's already long enough. But I love you guys. I really hope that helps you see where we're at this year. And I'm wishing you the best of luck in not only all this year, but in all of your endeavors, in this specifically. And be praying for you. I love you, Libras. Give me a like, share, comment, subscribe if you vibe, if you enjoyed the video. And until I see you next time, please, peace, love, and light to you always, Libra friends. Until next time.